Getting a new dog, especially a puppy, can be very, very rewarding. It can be fun, but also it can be a little stressful, that experience, if your new pet is not trained properly.
One way to handle this, taking a course with the Nebraska Humane Society.
Yep, back with today's Pet Talk is Cathy Guinane. Good to see you, Cathy.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Oh, this
is
Fresh.
Jade.
Fresh. You got to throw fresh
Jade.
out there.
How old is Jade?
Well, we think she's probably about 7 months old. She was a stray, so we're not totally sure. Some sort of a poodle Maltese mix.
Look at those
but
ears.
She's so sweet.
I never wanted to see her ears.
She's
They're so
greeted
cute.
everyone. Loves them. Just nestles right in.
So you think 7 months?
Yeah.
And what kind of family would she be good for?
She's going to want to do stuff. She's pretty active.
So a puppy.
But we have to be kind of careful because she is tiny and she's not going to be super huge. So, you know, kids that may be 6 and up, just because little guys drop kind of quickly and if they landed on her, she could be hurt pretty badly. They wouldn't mean to.
She is adorable, though.
She is
There you
wonderful.
go.
Oh, look at those ears.
There you go.
Modeling. Now, training a dog, especially, you know, sometimes especially as strays, can be a challenge. They've had no experience in a home.
Right.
So tell us about your Canine Good Citizen class.
Well, basically this class, they have to have a basic class under their belt, either puppy skills or an adult skills before they can take it. But what we do with this class, it's put out by the American Kennel Club. And what we do, there are 10 different things they have to do on the test. And what we do is take 5 weeks and work to that, and on the 6th week they take the test.
What percentage of dogs pass that test?
Oh.
I mean, it probably depends on how much the owner works with them
It really
at
does.
home, doesn't it?
It really does. At home and out in public too. They need to get out to different places where you can take your dogs and practice so that the dog can do things in public, because that's a lot of what this is built on, is can they do this out in public and be good?
For a second there, I thought she was going to roll over on
Yeah,
her
she's going to
back,
roll over. It's
but-
like, rub my belly, rub my belly.
Yes. So what are some basic good manners, I guess, that parents, I guess, pet owners and their dogs should know? What should all dogs be taught?
Well, and definite sit down, you know, coming when they're called, able to walk on a leash. But also in this class we'll work on, can you sit and wait politely while your owner talks to someone and then and people are ignoring you? It's not, you know, it's not your time to be greeted.
Well, she's doing pretty well. She's yipping a little bit, but she's doing well, right?
She's doing good for a puppy.
Oh yeah. And it's as much because she wants to go and greet people.
She's got good
And
manners.
it's okay. So it's you know, somebody's worked something with her. Oh, excuse me, that itches.
Oh,
Yeah,
itch.
get that itch
How long
right
have you had
there.
her in your care at the Humane Society?
What did she come in? We've had her at least probably close to a week.
I
is
bet
all,
she'll
'cause
go
we had to hold her
fast
for a little
after
bit
today.
too, because she was a stray.
Yeah.
For a dog like this, 7 months old, well, you were talking about some of the basic skills they should start learning. But,
Yes.
What class should they dive into first? Where do you start them out?
With somebody this little, especially when you don't know what her background is, I would start her in like an adventure puppy so that we can get all those sights, sounds, smells, those things that they need, and then put her in a puppy skills class. So she still gets lots of socialization and learns those nice, polite please and thank yous of the dog world.
And can they learn it at this young of an age? I mean, they're pretty young. 7 months is pretty young for a dog.
They soak it in. Yeah, they just absorb it. They love it.
What's the youngest age that a puppy could start?
Once they've had the first 2 rounds of puppy shots, they can start
Okay.
coming to classes. But then they're protected against the parvo, the distemper enough that we're good.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, what else is going on in the Humane Society? What do you have a excess of that needs to be adopted, or any other events?
Dogs, cats, critters.
Everything.
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 Yes, we've got pages right now. It's summertime and that happens.
You find a lot of strays out there. Is that what
yeah,
it is?
we do. Lots of surrenders, lots of strays. So that's always, it's tough, but we've got pages of all of the above.
Yeah.
So it makes it hard. But yeah, we've got, people are moving right along. They'll get out.
To adopt an animal at the Nebraska Humane Society, what's the process? And I know it starts at noon during the weekday. Is it the same time on the weekends?
Weekends we're a little earlier. We're at 10.
10. Okay, noon on weekdays, 10 o'clock on the weekends. What's the process? What do you have to do when you show up?
Basically, you come in, and if you know what you want to look at, you don't even need to go through the kennels. But if you want to go through the kennels first to see if there's an animal you'd like to see, then we have just a little quick 1-page little survey that we have you fill out. They do a little bit of a background check just to be sure that people are okay, and then they'll give you a pager while they're doing that, and then they'll get you set up with an adoption counselor, and they'll let you see 3 animals at a time. I mean, 3 different animals in a day, so that way. That's enough.
Right. That's enough. You've seen enough.
Yeah.
Well, what is the most rewarding part of working at the Humane Society for you? I don't know if we've ever asked you that.
It's seeing these animals get what they need, get homes, and just being able to see them go through our system, and even the ones that have to stay for a while, that they stay mentally sound, medically sound, and can get out and go into a good home.
Well,
live
we
forever.
have 2 fans back here that I think are pretty excited.
Our dog-loving colleagues have
She
showed
might
up
get
in the
adopted,
studio.
There we
yes.
go.
She is precious, and
She
there's people standing by right now to take a look at her and play with her a little bit. The Nebraska Humane Society, anyhumanesociety.org is a website. If you want to adopt her, she'll probably be available, but you got to get there prior to noon, start filling out that paperwork, and then at noon you can bring her into one of the rooms and check her out.
Well, thank you so much, Cathy. Always a
You're
pleasure.
welcome. Thank you.
Appreciate it. Well, I feel like as a kid, everyone